this is the basic part of your job. This is Laura pointed out that, 2% is the performance part of it. The rest of it is the other work that you do. And nowadays, you got to do even more to create a voice for yourself out there beyond the music, because people are not always tuned to radio. You guys know, most of the time you spend on online checking out music, right? So you got to make your presence known everywhere possible in order for you to penetrate. Okay, all of that makes a big difference. But you got to put the work in. You can't just hand the music over and say, okay, time to start partying. Because it won't work. You'll be done so fast, it won't be funny. I want to ask Laura.
Actually, can I just as an aside? Also, if you're on the verge of something or just get signed, get excellent representation. So that's someone to help you to be good with your money, because the highway is littered with folks who spent their advance checks and then they're in the hole. The record label, I got $1 million advance. Yeah, that's an advance of what you're going to do. And by the way, did you know you're paying for all your art and your CDs?
Right. Don't go out about a $500,000 chain the first day.
Right. And this business is so fickle. One day you can be on top of the world, the next day no one will know your name. So just get the right people to work with you.
The harder you work, the harder other people are going to work for you, want to work for you. Believe that.
I want to ask Laura, you've been in the business, you've seen some things and done some things. What was the most unglamorous thing that you've ever had to do? Were you like, if I didn't love this music, I swear, I'd be up out of here right now. Like, I know you wanted to slap somebody, had a whack interview or something. What was the thing that you said, like, I really must love this music because I'm sitting here going through this?
Honestly, it's more me and my friend who travels with me every now and again. It's really crazy, actually. But we were just lugging our suitcases. I mean, I know that sounds really petty, but seriously, you get really sick of carrying big cases and checking in and checking out. It's something as simple as being in airports and hotels. And we both tripped over our cases in the toilet while we were trying to, in the restroom. All my clothes ended up in the restroom. No. And we just sat there and laughed and kind of laughed because we were so tired.
Right.
And sat in that restroom for 10 minutes. And we just laughed, and I was just sitting there.
People picking up your undies. Are these yours?
Yeah, and it's those moments you're like, oh my God, I really love this, don't I? But it's like give and take, and then there's moments and you sit there and you got all these people that came to your show and know every single one of your words, and you're like, it's worth it. You really need to hang on to those moments very tightly.
All right, before we open up the floor for questions, I'm going to have each person on the panel here give a final thought, something that they want you guys to know. We're going to start with my man Morris. Yeah, just come to me. Because you're right next to me, Morris. What in order? Okay, let's start on the other end. Let's go Laura Izzy Moore, because she's the artist here. If you want to just leave some parting words, a final piece of advice before we start taking questions.
I would say take on everything that we've said, these two great gentlemen, but also as the artist, I gotta say, to accept where the industry is at, but not to forget your art. Because so many people tell you Facebook, Twitter, all these hot new things. It's very easy to forget about a song, and a great voice and a great song. So I just accept and be willing to work, but just not to forget good music.
It's all about art first. Derek Brown.
Build your network, then pimp it. And there's more to it than just radio. Radio is great. Radio is everywhere. Radio